أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا وعلى آله وأصحابه والتابعين وكل من اتبع هداه إلى يوم الدين. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. Bi'awnillahi ta'ala, we will be taking from the third line, and that is from Thabata, 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 which means stable. When something Thabata, that is, it has been established. When something has been established, and that is what we use Thabata for. One thing I would love to explain is that, you see, whenever you see a verb like this, it always has a pronoun of a masculine, that is he, when it comes to Arabic language. He. But if it is not, if that thing happens to be feminine, that is the thing you are referring to, then you are going to see a sign that's going to tell you that maybe that thing is, maybe instead of thabata, it is thabatat, thabatat. After that, we have tau sukun. Then that means you are referring to a feminine, or a word that a kind of a word that has the sign of feminine in it. Maybe you are referring to an institution as well. Maybe you are saying thabatatil madrasa, thabatatil madrasatu, thabatatil madrasatu, the madrasatu. That is the institution, the school, the madrasa has been established. The madrasa has been established. So that is what that means. That's just a kind of a brief. It's a brief. But whenever you come across words like this, they are referring to the masculine. What it's referring to is masculine. They are masculine verbs. So we have thabata as the first one. Just know the meaning. This is something has been established. The thing is stable. So farada, farada, farada. This is it's soap. Something that SOP. That is when something has been wicked. Well, when something has been soaked. You can also use the word SOKED. Farada. When something has been soaked. Farada, soaked. Let's use soaked. SOP as well is correct. SOP, soap, and soaked. I think it's better to use soaked, because when something is soaked, that is familiar to almost everybody. And now we have nafaro, 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 nafaro. That is, it's scattered. When nafaro, nafaro, scattered. Nafaro, scattered. And we have ba'atha, ba'atha, ba'atha. That is thanks or raised. ولقد بعثنا في كل أمة رسولا أن اعبدوا الله واجتنبوا الطاغوت. So Allah the Most High says, وَلَقَدْ بَعَثْنَا, indeed we've raised, that is, we've sent, فِي كُلِّ أُمَّةٍ, to within every nation, رَسُولًا, a prophet, أَنِ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ, that is, to tell them, to instruct them, to inform them that they only have to, that they should what? اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ, worship Allah alone. وَاجْتَنِبُوا الطَّاغُوتَ, and stay away from every other thing apart from him. Maybe something that is calling himself God, or something that people have been labeled as God and is pleased with it. and is pleased with it. Someone who calls to his own worship is an idol. Maybe we someone who calls himself to the worship of himself, it's a talk. It's from the Tawagit. It's a Tawagut. Sorry. Someone who is being worshipped and is pleased with it is a Tawagut as well. And that is why Prophet Isa is not a Tawagut, because Prophet Isa is being worshipped, but he is not pleased with it, and he did not send them that. And that's why Prophet Isa alayhi salatu wasalam, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, is free from whatever the Christians has ascribed to him. So, and ibudullah wajtanibu taghut, that they should worship Allah and they should stay away from tawaghit, any other thing apart from Allah. فمنهم من هدى الله ومنهم من حقت عليه الضلالة. Among them are people who Allah has guided, and among them are people who Allah has indeed destined predestined that they will be misguided. So we pray Allah never misguide us after He has guided us. May He keep us upon steadfastness. Jalasa isat, jalasa isat, jalasa isat. Sajada, he prostrates. Sajada, he prostrates. Sajada, sajada, sajada. And then we have nasakha. No, this is nasaja, not nasakha. Nasaja, nasaja. That is to weave. To weave. Nasaja is to weave. To weave fabrics. So nasaja, to weave. While that of the one I thought it's written, it was nasakha. That is to abrogate. That is a ruling that has been in existence, that is being used, then to come with another ruling to abrogate the previous ruling. And that is nasakha. Nasakha with kha. But in the aspect of jim, nasaja, it means to weave. 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 And then we have the last one for today, which is habasa. Habasa. Habasa with ha. That is to keep someone, to obstruct someone. That is to keep such person in custody. To imprison. To imprison. Habasa. Habasa. It is different from abasa. Abasa. When it has ain as the first letter, abasa, just as it's in Surah Al-Abbas, abasa wa tawalla, that is ain, not ha. That means to frown. That means, while this ha, to confine, to keep someone in custody, to imprison. So we are stopping here for today. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه الأخيار وسلم تسليما كثيرا. السلام عليكم.